So let's get started. We won't wait. So let me grab the video scripts. I'm going to guide you into how to write. I know you all have downloaded it for some of you, some have not, but I want you to bring you to the script. Okay, let me get you the script. Okay, let's get started. Number 1, urgent problem. Based on what you're selling, what is the urgent problem that you want to cover, that you are going to give a solution? Do you remember we talked about pain to paradise? So the pain is going through the pain for them. In my case, I talk about property, right? With property prices, interest rate, Okay, so you write yours. Then there's a credibility component. After personally doing this, after being retrenched, I found a way, and then I've got, and my clients have gone into this. So what is that unique solution that you have? And the framework. Okay, framework over here, let me explain. I'm looking at my screen on the side. Let me explain the framework. Framework can be any framework. You can go into, for example, okay, this is how you think. I'm guiding you on the thought process. Okay, you can go into, let me see whether it's correct. I can't remember the word for it. Visual. Okay. No, hang on. Framework. Okay, so for example, how it goes is you choose a framework of how you want to teach the things that you want to teach, the 3 things you want to teach. For example, Maslow hierarchy of needs is a framework of a triangle with the various things. So you can use a Maslow hierarchy of framework and have the low tier, second, third, the 3 things you want to teach. Or you can have like, if you guys know about Robert Kiyosaki, EBSI, use it as a framework. In my property one, we have 2 components, 2 different frameworks. One, we use EBSI, the consumer mindset versus the investor mindset. So we use EBSI. In this case, in my particular framework, which I also recorded an advert, I actually use the iceberg framework. Remember the iceberg of the, let me stop share. The one that shows success above water and under the water, that particular framework. Do you all remember that framework? I use that framework for the purpose of illustrating when you buy properties, you want, are you seeing the framework one? Okay. Different types of, this is not the, okay, these are some of the frameworks that people do. You can use like 7 Ps, this kind of framework. You can use circles, Ikigai. Ikigai is using three circles. You can go and explore the different framework. Visual. I can't remember the word for it. Let me find this framework. Visual something. Visual templates, I think. Visual framework templates. Basically, I think you get what I mean. If I can find that, or Eunice can help me remember what was it. Yeah, it could be like this. This is a framework. Okay, this is a framework. It could be this as a framework, depending on how you want to draw your framework. So basically, you're using different framework to describe your teaching points. So when you have Ikigai, passion, purpose, that, the kind of things, you replace the words. So for example, for me, My framework is basically free flow. Where's the draw? I actually draw, is this the, okay, I'm trying to get my whiteboard. Okay. So what I did was my framework, open board. You can see my board. Can you see my board? Okay. You can see I hardly use it. So basically I draw an iceberg underneath water. So I talk about, hey, you know, for Golden Goose property, you know, people look for location. Okay, I won't write so much. Okay, I think I'll use pen faster. Location. Okay, schools, maybe near schools. Okay, obviously. And then probably next to amenities. Okay, these are typical choice option when people look at property selection. However, what we want to look at for property is what else? Is what people don't see to get access in value. So what are they? For example, the intrinsic value. That means there's a upside potential based on the current. You can value add to the property. Okay, and on top of that, you can build cash flow because it's a unique property. And how do you value add? It could be rental. It could be adding floor space. So this is the part that is under the water that shows the intrinsic value that we want to select the golden egg property. So this is how I use a framework to describe the teaching point. So you can think of what is a possible framework that you can use to bring your 3 teaching points together. So that is when we talk about this thing called, okay, let me just share screen. Okay. Share my script. Okay, so what I want you guys to think of, normally the traditional way is your parents will tell you to play it safe, for example. Your parents will ask you to play it safe, study hard, find a good job, work hard, pay for the loan, buy properties, pay for children's education, and retire, work till you retire. However, what they didn't tell you is you might lose your job. And that was what happened to me, because the truth was when the market changed, different opportunities out there, different jobs requirements change, all the companies suffers due to recession, you could lose your job. So in my own personal journey, I realized that I discovered that it is important to have a second streams of income. So it could be something like that. The unique solution was the second income. Then if you want to, you can use a framework. If you don't have a framework, forget about the framework. Just talk about the 3 things that you teach. Then the urgent CTA. You know, we talk about personal mission, right? One of our lessons earlier on, we talk about personal visions of doing what you are doing bigger than yourself. Empower what? Empower who? Mission to do it. So importantly, every program actually has a mission, because you can have multiple programs. Based on your low high ticket item, you're doing a webinar. So what is the program mission? So you do with the end in mind on the result that you want for this program. So when you write the beginning, right, the urgent problem, it will relate to the program mission. What is the tangible outcome that challenges and excite your client that you know will bring them out? So what is your promise from this program, from this call, from this webinar workshop? So that is the framework you want to think for your urgent problem. So like, for example, I'm running a real estate course, right? Daniel is using what I'm doing, high ticket. We do produce a high ticket funnel, the similar thing, but we change the face, we change some of the pointers, we just duplicate. So it allows when you do ads, for example, when you're ready to do Facebook ads, you can test different types of ads out there and see which one is the one that actually attract the kind of audience that you want. Then from the split test, right, you know, okay, this is working better. And then this can reduce my cost. Let's say when you have a high ticket, okay, when you do your 7 days challenge, 3-day challenge, and you have a high ticket, you want to send them to a high ticket. So you have a landing page, right? Then they opt in. Then when they opt in, straight away you go to a video script like that. And then you can send them to book a call. Call to action is book a call. Then it goes to your calendar page. After they go to the calendar page, that's the second script, which is the congratulations. All these are in your spec, all these scripts. So we're doing that first one, the video script. This same video script can also be used, for example, if you're in a group, you know, you play this, you want to attract organically, they to come into your event, your call, reach out to you for a call. It can be just send this video out, this version of the video out to get people to join your challenge. Okay. However, we like it automated, put into your landing page so that you can send them to an action plan, a call to action, sorry. So it can be in the form. I would prefer it in a high ticket like. So if you have a high ticket, it is very, very good as long as it's high ticket. It is to tell you, okay, first I have to focus on the problem, then the solution. What is my special solution? And what are the 3 things I'm going to teach? And a call to action. So just use frameworks and speak naturally. Actually, to be honest, when you perform under pressure, you do much, much better. Because you have no choice but to perform. Last week, I had a headache before the system breakdown. Wow, crazy, man. No, last week was not the system breakdown the week before. Last week, I had a headache before the session. I'm like, oh my God, I ate something wrong. I was feeling sick. And because I was feeling sick, I compensated with higher energy. I did better. So let's just forget about ourselves. Just do it for others. We will just do it well. Promote more often. Go to your page. But you need to add more people into your groups before there'll be response. The only reason we're not getting the people is there are not enough people, friends in the list. So add more people into a Facebook profile, add more people in the group. Just keep adding every day. Then you keep showing up.